Hey, I'm Jeff Morgan. I'm here with Dad Talk today, and I'm with Guy Harper. Guy, so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Now, you're not from Texas originally, are you?
No, Virginia is my home.
Okay, so you've gone through some well, I don't say interesting, but some tragic stuff, I believe. Tell us about your family and so on.
I have. I was married to my now ex-wife for 10 years of marriage. We have 4 children together through the marriage. The children were born in the bond of marriage. Mm-hmm. 3 boys and a girl. The oldest is 12, the youngest is 5. But apparently, I guess around 2015, my ex-wife and her family, her mother and brother, were behind the scenes scheming and plotting of how to get her out of the marriage.
So why is that? Do you have any idea why that was that they were doing that?
Yes, I do. It all has to do with the house that we purchased, the property. I guess they felt like, and we both come from a Christian background, mm-hmm. right? So I guess they felt like, that my ex-wife, her name is Clarissa, didn't have to, submit to the husband, or they didn't like, I guess something about, I guess they didn't, there was something that they didn't like. She never came out expressly and told me, mm-hmm. but one day she asked me to, she had mentioned, we were both getting ready for work in the master bedroom. She asked me about taking the family to her brother's wedding up in Toronto, Canada. Mm-hmm. We were living in Virginia. I said, no, you could take Aiden and Bryce, our 2 oldest boys, and I'll stay here with Chase. She did not like that. She didn't want to hear that. And as I was turning around to walk out down the stairs to go to work, she grabs me around the neck. And we had the 3 boys at the time, all in front of the boys. Mm-hmm. She had physically assaulted me in front of the boys for about 20 minutes in the house. From that point on, and I filed a restraining order against her because of that.
Right.
Okay, so she was out of the house for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. From that point on, after the restraining order was filed, I guess she told her family, and then they had started to plot of how to get her out of the marriage.
So you mentioned something here. I mean, you're a big guy, mm-hmm. but she assaulted you.
Yes.
Did you strike back or anything, or you just?
No, yeah. I did not strike back.
So it's a very interesting thing that you mentioned here, because there's a lot of people that think domestic violence or assault is one way. It's always man on woman, but I know that there have been some studies that have shown that that's actually not always the case, and one study in particular, the Harvard study, I believe, showed that generally speaking, it's often the women that provoke it more. Now, I don't know enough about that study, but what you're saying is that domestic abuse and assault also comes from the female side, and the idea in society that if there's a big guy like you, you're the aggressor, mm-hmm. is completely false.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that it happened. It happened again as well, where she attacked me in front of the kids.
Okay.